All right, I believe we are live. I believe we are live. Time to get situated. Thank you all for being here. Let's see if all is going well. Okay. Share Twitter. Getting the ball rolling here. Okay, just got the notification for myself on my phone. I love to see it. Means I am live. Definitely a time period for overcoming challenges. Learning OBS is a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. I feel like that's kind of like I'm not trying to sound negative, but I just have a lot to figure out and it's a lot to learn. And I guess I think like, oh, I'll just figure it out. Or I'll just set it up right beforehand. But like, I'm just combing through this like a whole hour before this, trying to figure out audio and just about settings. And it's a challenge, mostly because I'm unfamiliar with it. So I'm definitely gonna keep working on that. So thank you all for bearing with me. Appreciate it. Go ahead and get this out there now. What's up? What up, Danzo? Thank you for being here. Just getting ready. Out here. Dude, definitely some crazy times in the world. Yesterday, very bizarre how the market opened. Very bizarre. Okay, the audio isn't sounding like trash today. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. So yeah, I was trying to fix the audio. I was trying to look into the settings and stuff, but it's so many like minor things to understand, and then also like the bit rate, right? I was trying to look into that stuff too that you're seeing here. Audio sounds good. Thank you, Morgan. Appreciate that. I'm gonna keep making it better and better. So I'm glad it at least sounds good right now. It's come a long way since when I first started. Let's get this out there to everybody. Give me one moment, guys. Just one moment. Getting situated. Thank you all for your patience. All right. We got some people here. We love to see it. So definitely we'll be talking about some of the things that happened yesterday in terms of the market opening. Very bizarre. Halt list. Over 200 stocks. Technical issue. Investigation. Sure. I mean, truth is, I don't think we'll know of anything that comes out of this, or at least not for like a long time. But you can't help but wonder, like, what is going on? Like, how has this happened? Like, so where is it? From all, there was a much better list I had the other day. Here it is. Whoop. Oh, what's that? Oh, bet. Good looks. No, it'll do. Thank you. All right. Got the Mr. Producer brought the tablet down. Shout out to him. To the broski. Just getting set here. Just so I can read the chat on the side while I go ahead and figure things out. The Matrix is crumbling in real time. I think so. It really seems like it. The Matrix. We're all just living in it, honestly. It's crazy. It is truly crazy. And I always forget how to freaking make this thing stand up. Ah, okay. Get the lighting going. I don't know. I'm really starting to dig the streaming stuff. Like, I'm starting to feel more comfortable, get into it better. I just really have to figure out like my OBS settings and like I feel like I have more structure in my streams. But you guys have been great. Thank you so much for being here. Could someone have gotten liquidated, or was someone big selling everything? Honestly, I don't know. It's very hard to say because if you look, I don't know if you still see it on Yahoo Finance, but what's really weird is all these stocks, right? Like, let's take literally any of them. Let's go to. Did they literally? Right? Today's the 20. Yeah, this happened yesterday. Look, it's all gone. What? This was the only stock that was halted? Really? Just gone. Like it never happened. I'm trying to think. I think like Walmart was even one of them, for example, but like or even like I'm trying to think of like random names I remember. I remember Altera was one of them. See like how the chart looks very weird? Like a 5-day chart normally wouldn't look like a high of 54 and a low of 36. It's glitched because the stock in 1 minute, right at the market open yesterday, not just this stock, all the other ones, went down massively, like 20%, and then up mass. Yeah, see, here you can have it. See, like on the daily, the candlestick tells this story here. So, right, this is just one example. There's tons of examples of it. So, you see, it's a very, very weird candlestick for the day because it was recorded that in the first minute, the stock hit a low of 42.50 and also a high of like 50 something, all within the first split second. And that's why that halt activated for all these different stocks because all the companies, right, suddenly had a massive move, which triggered a halt. So they all triggered at once. They all had that same move at once. And it's like, why did that happen in that moment? That is the question. And obviously, I don't think anybody was actually executing trades anywhere like in this whole range. And keep in mind, it was also like, I think 15 seconds into the market trading this happened where I don't know if you got notifications, right? Oh, another one I remember, Palantir. Palantir, this absolutely happened to. I got a notification, right? And it was like Palantir's down like 16%. I was like, what? What's going on today? But see, it also shows it was up huge, down huge. And that's really, really weird, right? That's a massive move for this. And this is a company that's like $20 billion. Like, and the other one, Altera, that was just showing, and some of the other names that froze, billion dollar companies, right? Like hundreds of billions, some of them. So it's crazy. At least tens of billions. Jerk talking about how bullshit it is that GME was short at the end of the day today. Shrugs. I agree. I mean, I just think with GameStop, like, I'm so zen. Like, I could care. I literally could care less what happens tomorrow, the next day. Like, even like, I just feel so good about what the company's doing and who's captain of the ship and just guiding things and moving forwards and ensuring long-term shareholder value. I really see that GameStop's trying to build that. So long as the same people are steering the ship, being compensated in shares, and I also personally believe, as I believe many other individuals do out there, that the stock is heavily shorted, and that's just like an underlying factor, right? With all of it, all on top, on the surface, the company's trying to build something great, grand, and profitable, and then all of that underlying, like short interest, will just bubble up. And if you look at public short interest, that's been starting to go up, which is also interesting because cost to borrow has been high, which means shares are in demand. So it kind of makes you think. I love the is that the rating? Of course they give GameStop or somebody's rating Market Watch, right? GME short to buy, or sell, or hold. Yeah, I think there was also reported today another increase, or no, maybe this was today's reporting. See, like the share shorted is suddenly going up. It was going down for a while. I mean, it's not very big moves in general. See, if you look at the percentage here and change of the report over report, like or I guess 15 days later. What's good? Keep up the grind, Tetron. Ooh, are we good? Yeah, Super Blank, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I think we're good. I think the stream is working. Test. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay. Pretty good shape. So much to learn on OBS and YouTube, and thank you all really for being part of this journey. Like, I have so much to learn and understand still, and just trying to organize everything in my life, and just with all this knowledge and just things I'm reading about, right? Like, because you read so much each day, and I feel like I do a lot of like research, or like I process a lot of information, but like I really want to obtain it better, and be able to like show it to you guys in interesting ways. And that's also part of the reason I started doing these live streams, because I'm like, all right, whatever I'm researching, like I should just research it live. Like that's what I'm going to kind of do later. Just look deep into the board members, like just get to know who all these people are. Like I feel like obviously I know who they are, but I mean like really, really know, right? Like getting really deep into it. Like read about Larry Chang's days when he first invested in Chewy. He was the first one. He was the first guy. Did you know that? Isn't that crazy? Ryan Cohen went to like literally 100+ investors to try and get fundraising for Chewy, and Larry Chang was the first guy that finally said yes. Crazy. And now he's out here with him on GameStop. So like these guys go back, and like that's a special type of bond when you go through that kind of build up together. Or at least I would imagine. I mean, I haven't had it. I hope to one day, but it seems like that type of thing. And when in doubt, zoom out. Right? It's just crazy. So remarkable, this journey, right? And the price action over all this time. Boop, 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 boop. Seems like the next big move's coming soon, but how fast will it bounce? How fast will it go up? How fast will it go down? What will be the next big play? Or, oh, there's this. Ooh, look, shiny object there, right? So we'll see. It's definitely going to be interesting, I think, in the coming weeks, coming months, coming years. It's always going to be interesting, right? Morgan, back up. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, all is well. Stream is looking good. What part of the country are you in? I'm in SoCal. Sorry, South Carolina. Um, or no, sorry. Is SoCal? Do you mean like South Carolina or like South California? Probably, yeah, so probably California. And you get Colorado vibes? No, I'm actually I'm on the East Coast, so I'm in Jersey, Jersey boy. Yeah, it's always like keep an eye on the other things. Like remember this other one I showed the other day? I don't know if anyone was here for that. It was interesting. They're like, oh yeah, like there's some investigation like here, but strangely this one wasn't like written up on. There's actually like maybe something going on with this, but is it just being set up for down the line to be the next like? All right, we back. It's because I'm looking at other stocks. OBS is like, what are you doing? Fired up on the caffeine. But yeah, it's definitely interesting that now short interest is creeping up just a little bit. It'd be interesting if this continues to creep up. You'd have to imagine as more individuals continue to DRS shares or the DRS count goes up, this will be certainly worth watching, because DRS count is absolutely shares that are not used as locates for shorts in any way. So that's one thing that's for certain. So it's definitely interesting watching this number. And again, this is just publicly shorted shares, just from simply like the stock is shorted. It doesn't include all the complex financial instruments such as equity swaps. Which that's something I should research tonight. Maybe we should just read into like, how does an equity swap work? Or we should read old DD. That would be good. Let's just see what Google gives us. Or let's see what chat. This is my favorite thing to do now. Chat GPT. I always call it GDP for some reason. I know that's not actually it, but see what it also says. F backup. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I have to keep editing my settings too. See, I was trying to take some notes today too on OBS at work on my lunch, but shit is hard to figure out, especially when you don't have it there with you. You're like on your phone. It's OBS notes. Yeah, I was kind of writing about some of the stuff. Oh yeah, Ryan Cohen tweeted today. That's always exciting, right? Gonna pull that up as well. So how does an equity swap is a financial derivative contract, a swap where a set future cash flows are agreed exchange between two counterparties, set dates in the future. And like to clarify, like obviously I understand how swaps work, but like I couldn't like understand it. I don't understand it enough though to like explain it, and that's why I feel like I truly don't understand it, if that makes sense. Like I feel like someone could explain something to me about swaps and I understand it and I process that information, but I couldn't just flat out come tell you. But hopefully after researching this a little right now tonight, I can in the future explain it very clearly. And that's why you'll never hear me get too much into swaps, because like I understand the concepts of it and things as a whole, but like do I understand the notional principle and the specifics of the counterparties? No, and that's what I want to understand though. So I'm going to keep reading. And I think that's really what's so powerful about the whole GameStop thing is it's taught of a lot of individuals to just realize, okay, I could just read this. Like I'm taught like, or I just naturally think like, oh, this is too complex for me. Oh, I don't know these words. I don't know this finance stuff, right? Like that's just how like the world thinks, right? And that's how I always kind of thought. And then I was just like, no, like I'll just read it. If you don't understand it, just read it again. Read about it some more. Don't give up. Just keep trying, type of thing. You know. So I really encourage individuals to read deep into things. And if you don't understand something, it's fine. Just keep trying to understand. Like it's not even a big deal. And I feel like just everybody's like, oh, I don't understand. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, this is all unfair. This or that. And it's just like, what? Just read. I'm getting a call. Ooh, call him back. But also, I want to pull up Ryan Cohen. I want to hear the tinfoil theories on this. I'm sure you guys have them. I haven't even looked at Super Stonk yet today. You know you've made it when you buy a turtleneck. I want to see a GameStop turtleneck. I'd rock that. This guy's hilarious. He's a great follow. You know you've made it when you buy a turtleneck. Yeah, let's see equity swap versus a credit default swap. Or equity swap is an expiration date, whereas CFDs can be rolled over with no fixed expiry date. Interesting. With an equity swap, the underlying asset of the contract is always a share or share index. So that tells me right there, ETFs could absolutely be involved in this stuff. And keep in mind, market makers have the capability to actually open up ETFs and make moves with the shares inside because of their powers like market makers, which I don't know exactly how that works, but they can to some extent. So it's like the fact they have. Okay, we back. I'm not sure what's going on. I really didn't change that much, I don't think. So much learning, guys. Really, thank you so much for being part of this journey. So much learning with this stuff. What is the error here? Explain equity swaps. Explain instrument. Whoa. Something's wrong. Okay, chat. Maybe it does not want to cooperate. Let's try again. Equity swaps financial tool. Always gotta wonder what this thing's gonna say, right? How can you not these days?